Charles the Bronx Oliveira is clearly the third best lightweight in the UFC. Other than Arman Tsarukyan and Ilia Topuria, who beat him before, literally no one else beats Charles Oliveira. He is just that good. I'm going to propose 2 ways to defeat Charles Oliveira. The first path is my preferred path, is that you got to have amazing striking such that Charles does not want to strike with you, and 2, be able to avoid the grappling so that you can avoid being on the ground with Charles and not get submitted. An example of this is Ilia Topuria. He has amazing boxing and knockout power such that Charles does not want to strike with him, and he also has the takedown defense to avoid grappling with Charles. Same with Islam Makhachev as well. He has the grappling pedigree to avoid grappling with Charles Oliveira, and is also, in my opinion, the better striker. That left hook, his leg kicks, he is a complete fighter and the better striker than Charles Oliveira. This is exactly why I think that Usman Nurmagomedov defeats Charles Oliveira. He has the footwork, the kicks, the movement, the striking, the combinations, distance management to make Charles not want to strike with him, and he has a high level of takedown defense to avoid grappling with Charles. That's why I think that Usman Nurmagomedov can defeat Charles Oliveira, because he has the striking and he also has the wrestling ability to avoid grappling with Charles Oliveira. Now, guys, I know what you guys are gonna say. Oh, but he struggled against Paul Hughes. He's gonna lose to Charles so bad. Listen, Paul Hughes has very good pocket boxing and pressure. Arguably, he's the better striker than Charles Oliveira. Plus, Paul Hughes has pretty solid takedown defense. So he's very well-rounded. So you guys just knocking him for having hard fights against Paul Hughes, but little do you guys know that PFL does not only have one person, but a roster of talent per division, and Paul Hughes is one of those guys. Now, the second one is the high risk one. You gotta have elite wrestling with a high durability, just like this man Arman Tsarukyan. Very high level wrestler and extreme durability and heart to survive Charles Oliveira's submission skills. Looking at your lightweight rankings, nobody has either path 1 or path 2. Path 1 being the amazing striking and high level grappling to avoid grappling with Charles, or the risky path 2, which is the high level grappling with durability and heart to survive Charles Oliveira's submission attempts. Nobody except Ilia and Arman in the UFC right now has that ability. You see, Charles beat Justin Gaethje. Gaethje has very good takedown defense, power, but he strikes like a wild man, and I wouldn't say that he has the striking to make Charles want to avoid striking with him. And plus, he has terrible bottom game to get submitted by Charles Oliveira. He's retired, but Dustin Poirier, yes, he had the striking to make Charles avoid striking with him, but he did not have the grappling to avoid grappling with Charles. Just like Max Holloway, the better striker, but worse grappler. Benoit Saint-Denis has neither the striking nor the grappling to beat Charles Oliveira. Same with Paddy Pimblett. Same with Mateusz Gamrot, Dan Hooker, Moicano. Rufi has a striking, does not have the grappling. Fiziev is very well-rounded, so that's a tough one. But with his chin and his age, I'm not sure about that. Beneil does not have the striking and the chin to keep up with Charles. Michael Chandler does not have the striking to keep up with Charles, nor does he have the grappling. Fares Siam, maybe, but not proven. Manuel Torres, unproven grappling. So, you see, only 2 guys currently at lightweight have paths 1 and paths 2 to beat Charles Oliveira. Outside the UFC, there's only Usman Nurmagomedov who has the high-level takedown defense and the striking to defeat Charles Oliveira.